Well, first of all, I hope this works better than it's been working lately. I'll change some settings, whether that helps or not, I'm not sure. So that's checkmate, Queen H7 checkmate. I'll see if I've dropped any frames yet. So I've just read something just now, or seen some on YouTube, and set up other things too. So we've got check and mate. So if I drop frames there. No, I haven't. Yay, that sounds good. Don't know what I did, but you know, this might be all I have to do. So here we've got this one. Okay. So what are we going to do here? Okay, so we're being it's a bit tangy, isn't it? This queen here is attacking ours, okay, which is our queen. So if we move our queen away to here, okay, then we can take the rook. And that's what this is. Because I'm looking for checkmate still, but that's the thing about these things. Now, if I take the queen with the knight, then black's going to be not too bad. Whereas this is better, it's checkmate. Here I'm going to play no captures of anything like fe3, because queen g3 will happen if fe3, and it's checkmate. See, because the bishop's going down here, queen's attacking these two squares, and that thing has been attacked by the queen. So it's checkmate if I do that. So all that said, I better make sure I play it right. And that's queen g7 checkmate. Here we've got first and foremost, we have, this is interesting. I find this is interesting. But then again, it isn't really, because when we play this check, the king has to move away completely from protection. As I'm sitting there worried about after bishop f7, bishop g7, and it's a draw because I've only got a bishop left for black. But no, we've got the white squared bishop as well, and we can checkmate with the two bishops and king versus the white king, easy peasy. So if they take the g7 pawn now, we will win this endgame about 32 moves, 33 moves, something like that. If we go check here and then check here, then the queen can go, or the bishop can go here. Then we can take this with this. It's not exactly a clean one, this one. I don't think it is. But this is going to be the first move, and then this is the second move, I believe. And then if queen h5, yeah, this isn't very clean in my opinion. So let's drop frames now. No, it hasn't. So I've just looked at one wee short, which has only been looked at a few times in 9 months or so, but it seems to have fixed the drag. Whether the thing's streaming or not is another thing. Rook d7. Anyway, rook g7 is the first move. It's not exactly great though, is it? It's sort of not, it's not perfect because we still have to play some moves to win here. Now this is find the best move for black. Okay, I was looking for white, see. I'm thinking, boy, this pawn, is this on G7? Oh yeah, it is on G7. So find the best move for black, which is this move, of course. Where's that pawn going? That pawn's on B6. Okay. So once this pawn queens, we go queen B1 check, and queen takes queen on B8. I believe it's B8. Now, be careful, David, but we're going to do this check and then this checkmate. As if we're smart about it. It's not checkmate. I'm going to do this, I think. Am I doing this? We're going to get the queen. Like, queen gets checked as well as the king with the royal fork. And we take this, don't we? Then we can go queen here, check, and pick up this knight on G4 once it's there. I better do it that way, otherwise it will complain. Don't you worry about that. It will complain. Well, this looks like just checkmate 2 moves to me. So, here is checkmate, see? Here we have to be very quick, else white's going to get through first. So we're going to go here, take this, play C3, and we don't have to do anything else after that, which is quite nice, really, frankly. Here we're going to take this, I think, and take this. And we take the bishop next move on C2. Here we've got a thematic checkmate, which is knight E7. Quite good for you to add this to your arsenal. King H8, what else? There's no other move. Rook takes H7. King H8 takes H7. And rook here is checkmate, as this knight is controlling this square and this square. So I hope you saw that. So this is rather thematic, especially if you've seen some older games from the Masters. So this is a wee bit different, isn't it? So it is, isn't it? Oh, okay. It's very similar, actually, to the other one. It's check. I'm trying to win the queen with knight f3 and everything, but we'll probably lose a rook in the proceeds or whatever. But it's just this. Checkmate. Oh dear. Here we got, this is quite nice. This is a check, luring the rook protection of the queen away by force. And then we capture this and the knight after. So we've got that wee battery going on there if we so wish. Now here we've got, here is the move that's shouting out to be played. And here, now if we look here, we can see that knight c3 on move 2 is checkmate. Now I will check the frames again. Oh, wow. It's doing it perfectly away again. It's not disconnect. It might disconnect though. Might be going to disconnect. So first of all, I'm going to look straight away at queen takes here. But it might not be the move. But it probably is. I don't know what is so special about what's after, what's next. Are we just going to win a pawn. We'll just do a pawn. 2, 4, 5 versus 2, 4, 6, 7. We have to win 2 pawns to get even. So I'm not convinced about this one. Okay, so I am now, because I'm now looking, instead of going queen takes and then queen check and rook takes, which is really bad, I've just seen that queen f2 check, king here, and rook here is quite nice. And then if rook g2 say, we can go queen g2, king g2, rook takes queen, and we're rook up. Oh, thank you. Now we got a queen. Oh, that was a wee drag. There was a wee drag there. I don't know if it dropped a frame though. So hi there to Wish Rahua. I hope I'm saying that right. So hi back to you, and thank you for watching this stream. I hope you get something out of it fantastic. And let me know if you're one of my friends from Christchurch, because they often like to come in disguise. So here we've got check, check, and queen g1, or usually we've got this. Usually we have this move, and it would be checkmate. But these two things here are going to stop that straight away, and then I'm going to be lost. So first play this, which forces, which is easy for me to see forcing lines, rook g2. Then, not queen e1, but rook f1 check. Now we can take our choice, but we'll just be sensible. We'll go rook g1, checkmate. So now we have a situation of waiting. But also we've got this, 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 okay? And so we're here, next move. I'll just do it for the sakes of it. Okay. So it takes quite a while for white. Is that there yet? No, we'll just, that's there. And then h4, a2, I think, h5, a1. And then we can come all the way back to h8. Okay, so what we're going to do is this move. Okay, now do I now play e5? So we're going to be a wee bit quicker, but not by much. Here we've got a situation of I win the queen and we take back with the bishop, because bishops can go backwards. That's what I heard one grandmaster say. We've got queen check, picking up this loose bishop on e5. Now if we go check, king h2, knight g4 check, king h1, knight f2 check, is it? King h2, rook h3 check, king g1, is it? Hold on. I'm not sure yet. Dear, I'm not sure yet. So, rook g3. Oh, okay. Duh. It's rook. Sorry, people. Sorry, people. And, yeah, sorry. I haven't dropped any frames yet. That's good. Sorry, people. I can't see the wood for the trees. Or I can't see the trees for the woods. And, yeah, it's just rook g3, knight f3, rook g3 to g1, checkmate. I would have failed there. So that's good, I suppose. It's sort of good. Now I'm trying to find the best move for white. Pardon me, excuse me. I've had tuna fish sandwiches for tea. But as long as I don't get that dreaded lurg. So I'm going up the board, so I'm going rook d7 check. And then we're taking this. And that's quite healthy, I think. Now if we lift this knight and play knight here, that's quite healthy. If black plays in between after rook c6, knight f6, then what? Then I suppose we will play bishop f6 or knight e5. Might play knight e5. Then if queen f8, then queen f8, rook f8, and rook c7 or something like that, I think. I'm thinking, do I want to play that first? Or, I mean, I'd quite like to play this move too. Knight e5 is quite nice. But I think I'm going to play this. And then this. And then we're going to take the queen, aren't we? All day long. I wonder if I should put the music on. That'll probably make it drag. Oh, this is interesting, isn't it? But, oh yeah, this is a bit tricky. So if I, I'm just looking at the basics, but this is quite tricky, this one. It's a wee bit tricky. But I don't think it is. When I look at it, I go, rook takes. Now, I had to look, king takes, and queen f8 check. And so, in the meantime, white has to do something about their king and check. And they don't want to put anything in the way, especially the queen, you know, like to here or here. But this is very tricky. This was really distracting me. I was thinking, boy, I have to be very brutal here to get through here. Otherwise, it's not very good. So if I take this first, or if we take this first, king takes, queen f8 check. Then the problem is now is the king has really only got what squares here, or here, or here. Now, this one is no good after queen f8 check. As we go queen f2 check and queen f1 checkmate. So that's that one. So we might look at rook f1 check, king f1, queen f8, bishop f4, or we might look at king e2 first. So after king e2 we go queen f2 check, okay? And there the king can move to here, which it's not very good because of what? Because we go bishop f5 check, and then once it's check, so the queen, otherwise it's checkmate if the queen's not there. The queen takes and the queen takes back, okay? So first we're going to do this, and it doesn't want to see anything more. Here is check and mate. I just about dropped the mouse there. At least we're not dropping frames, which is quite amazing. 0% dropped frames. Wow. What was I doing wrong? I just did a couple of things set up wrong and changed them, and it might be working now. Don't know. So this one is quite nice. This is king here. Can't go king here. Well, we should be allowed to, because then we're going to have a bishop versus a rook. And I don't think anyone's got a king left. But we're going to go here. We're going to go. Can't take it with the king. We've got to take it with the bishop. And the pawns are nicely defended for the final moments of endgame. Yes, well, do I want to take the rook? Because I don't think I do. This is a wee bit of a problem because there's choice, but I can go king here after queen e6 check. So I wonder if, what's the situation already? We've got a bishop, we've got a knight down for black. So once we take this, we've got the bishop. Then if the queen checks after we grab this rook on h1, the greedy one, if the queen checks, then I think we can just move here. And if queen back here, from here to here, check, then we can move bishop d6. And live to tell the tale, I think. So I'm going to do this, but I might be out of here like usual. Now I'll go here, not to b8 because I get checkmated. And so there we actually hide behind the bishop on d6 with our king on e7 and connect our rooks up so that they're looking at each other and they can say, "G'day mate, I can see you there." If I play this one, if I'm just lazy and I play this one, then white will defend with queen g3 and probably win. However, if I look a little bit further instead, I consider other checks. This one's a better check because it not only threatens queen g2 checkmate, as the other check does too, but if the queen now interposes here, we take this with check. And then we can move the bishop back if we like, or we can move the queen here, all that sort of thing. So first we go, and if the king h2 or h1, we go queen g2 checkmate. But, you know, it's still a job to win that one. This is a candidate master as white, and that's who we are trying to play for. So we're playing white here as the candidate master, 2-3-5-3, and black is 2-4-4-8 for 3-minute blitz. So what is this? I'm thinking it's going to be queen takes here. And then it pins the knight, of course. Queen h5, rook h3, and if then queen e5, then f4 will be, that's check of course, f4 should be quite good for white. Now if we could play a bishop here and it's defended with another bishop here, then the king has to move here because the queen can't capture, or the rook can't either. If the rook's there, it can't defend. So I think it might be rook e6, queen d5. I think it might be that. Because this bishop is defended by the knight. And we're going to win material. This is going to win material, regardless of what the computer thinks. So I think we're going to win the exchange here. I don't really want to try other things with queen f6, check, queen f6, knight f6, and we're going to win the exchange. We're going to get rid of the queen as well. I don't see any other sort of way to go here. So I'm going to lock it in. And I was fortunate to be correct. Go queen g7 and rook f8. That's quite handy. And the king waits on h5 to get maybe checkmated. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe not. There, Starship Trooper. You, Starship Trooper, you. So, if we go queen here check, then we can go take here. Next move, within reason. So that's what I'm going to do. Is that both the queens are attacked. So we're going to go slip back here. I'm going to take the queen. So a game of chess can be won just like that. At all times. And I'm looking at queen takes h4, really bad. But now I'm looking at this move. I think it looks a bit better, Sparky. It's after king e1, queen e3 check. And then what's white going to do? We've got this problem. And we've got the problem of this is a wee problem, but it's not really a problem because this rook's defending g7. So I'm hopping in here. I'm taking this, and I'm taking this. And I can go back to g6 now. Thank you very much, White. That was very nice of you. Have I dropped any frames? It says I've dropped none. Maybe the internet's playing up. Not. If I take this bishop, because the rook's attacked, I've got to find the best move for black. So if I take this bishop, then I run the pawn. And what does white do? I don't know. So, what do we do now? What do we do? This is interesting. Is it interesting or is it not? Do I go king h4 and then king f4 is impossible. I'd like to go with my king on a journey. That sort of thing. That's what I love in chess, that sort of ramble I just did for you just then. If I go king h4, does black have bishop c8? Thereby preventing bishop c8, king h5, king f4, h4. Don't know about this. king e5. Maybe I don't go. This is what's bizarre? What do we do? Oh, this is almost, I'd say it's thematic. But king h4, king f4 would be the one I'd like to do. Oh, hang on. My flag just fell. Oh dear. My flag fell. It doesn't happen in Puzzle Streaks, but probably should because it's making me too slow. Going to be slow. Yeah, I don't. Oh no. Oh, Lee chess will. I thought saying it's reconnecting, but it says Lee chess will restart in so many minutes. Oh, that might be my ticket out of here. That might be my way out. Oh, I don't know this one. Am I looking for white? Lee chess will restart in 10 minutes. So, yeah, that's not very good, is it? If I go king here, then bishop here, and I go back here, it's silly. Or I'll go back here or here. So I'll have to look at this again because this is my first thing. What about if I play a4? I don't think a4 is the move. Maybe d3 is the move. Dearie me. So a4 is a blunder. This. That's a blunder. It only really leaves me with king h4. But I think bishop c8 is 9 minutes now. It's under time me. And I wonder what happens if I just go with the wave of it restarting. It's probably saying, oh, it's not meant to be working well for Dave. How come it is? Oh, we better restart it. Now if d3, bishop c8, then what? So I don't really like d3. I don't like d3. I don't really have to play because I don't even know what to do here. Sorry about that. I just don't have a clue at this stage. So if I go king h4, bishop c8, king h5, king f4, h4, king f3, king g6, king e2, h5, king d2, h6, king c2, let's say, h7, d2, h8, d1, queen. Then we got, have we got anything there? We got queen. Oh dear. What if I just, instead of, can I go king h4, bishop c8? Thus, if king f4, e6 is clearly winning, as the bishop is overloaded on defending these two squares. They look like, it looks almost like, can I replicate that over there? Yeah, almost looks like a pair of spectacles or something. So we go king here, and bishop c8, king h5. There's not the king f4, and I'm not enjoying that. h4, king e5. Otherwise, there's two queens. It's probably, someone's probably sitting there going, oh, can't just see it. Duh. Because, yeah, that's true. That's what happens. So you'll have to take this pawn here, won't he? So we go here, bishop c8, king h5, king f4, h4, king e5, king g6, yeah, okay, king e4, h5, I think. Yeah, we have got h5, king e4, king d3, h6, king d2, h7. Okay, alright, I'm going here. Wow, I did that one accidentally. I did that one accidentally. This one's a bit easier. I'm sure you all saw that one, because it's very thematic. 3 minutes till close down, people. Now if I go here, and then we've got after queen d1, if that, we've got knight c6, queen d1, else knight takes queen, if bishop takes e3. So knight c6, queen d1, rook d1, and we're on the bishop, you see. So bishop takes the bishop, knight checks, And then we take the bishop back. Okay. Oh dear. So if I go here, if I'm black, then we're just going to run that little wee pawn all the way home. Gotta be so careful in chess, don't we? Yes, we do. Yes, yes. Now this is how interesting is this? If I take this, because it's now, we go here, what happens? Anyway, I mean, like, I'm not going to do that. I'm probably going to take this. I think I'm going to take this. And we're going to take it. And if I can do this, I think. I think I can do that. Don't mind. But maybe black's got to worry about knight g6. I don't know, maybe. Yeah. I'm put off a wee bit because of that. Lichess will be restarting. So it says I've lost no frames so far. It's amazing. I haven't lost one. Do I play queen d4? I think I can just take that. Don't know, I'm not completely sure ever about these sorts of things. I'll take this, I think. Oh, the bishop's down here, isn't it? So what's it going to do? Anything? Probably. That's going to be quite good, isn't it? I think. Look at this. Checkmate. Checkmate. Just before the stroke of midnight, we have that move. What a crazy position this is. But, is it that hard? Don't know, I'm thinking of knight h4, check. Then the best move is king f4, rook f4, king g3 or g4, rook g2 check, and king h4 is no good because of g5 check, so knight h5, 4 check, knight h4 David, not knight h5 David, knight h4 check, and the king goes sort of like, if it goes to f4, I think that's very silly, because of now I see just g5 check, and rook takes g2 check, mate, isn't it? And this one, check, mate. Okay, well that's not too hard. Even I could do it. So if I take this, okay, and then play knight d5 check, we win the queen. So that's if black obliges, of course, with rook, king takes rook. It's doing a wee bit of snappiness, isn't it? Is there anything really special here? I think I might. I'm tempted to play this, but I'm actually. Then if I play this, then black plays this. So if I go here, queen here, maybe. What's this? Oh dear. There's no queen h7 or queen g7 right now. Well, I didn't even notice it restarting. It's like someone's given me new internet or something. Not sure about this one. It's a bit crafty. So I'm wondering if it's something like here and then here. What's this? Queen's here. Does that make any difference? Oh dear. Maybe we shouldn't be in such a rush. I wonder if there's anyone screaming out at me, move that! What's wrong? Right, what's the time, Mr. Wolf? It's 48 minutes. Sometimes it's a bit like Sudoku, where they say, oh, just make a move, doesn't matter. Just make a move. That's all, just do that, whatever. And they're kind of right, but not really. Boy, there's just two knights that look like two pawns in front of the king. Okay. I just thought I've got this move here if I want at the moment. So if I go rook here, queen here, rook here, what does that do? Queen can go here to protect. here to protect. So realising that, we go rook here, oops, rook here. No, that doesn't do any good. Hold on, or do I do that? Do I rook here, and then go rook takes, queen takes? I don't think that's going to be it, Dave. Don't think that's going to be it at all. I'd rather push the f pawn than that, or the g pawn, or something else, but than do that. So the players are only 1565 and 1586 for rapid, and I'm sitting there wondering what the heck to do. So they're really good. Be nice if it was something like a rook's here and you go queen takes, rook check, rook here, checkmate. But it's not. It is not. Oh dear, some problems, puzzles. Oh, hold on. Yeah, duh. When I go here, after queen c3, play d4. Oh, could I not see that? What is wrong with me? Now, rook takes, and then we'll leave the knight there, and we'll play b5, and the knight is now pinned. Do I take it with this way? Because this is going to be check, knight there, because I have to be so careful here. If I go pawn takes, then he's got knight here and knight here. So I'm going b6 now. So I had to be careful, otherwise I'm going to look really silly. Check, and bishop takes queen. But look at this position. This position's mad. It's madness. Look, it's crazy. Oh, I missed that. How can I miss that? How can I miss the block of the pawn? I'm just trying to do it with the rooks. Just trying to win with the rook and queen. But just push the d4 pawn to d3 to d4. Duh. Oh dear. Now I'm looking at this Greek gift. I'm looking at all this, and then what? But all I've got to do is this, and this, and this. Goodness me. Oh, can I play chess or? Okay, I want to play chess, but can I? There is a difference. There is a difference there, Grasshopper. There is a difference. Hey, Dave. Yeah? What? I don't know. About anything. I wonder if I should go Rook B2. Oh, Rook B1. I could go Rook B2. I wonder what's going to happen. I quite like the move Rook B1. But when I look at it, I don't. Because I see that pawn takes, bishop A4 is check, and then I don't like it. Then I don't like bishop A4 check because of bishop takes queen. So do I go knight F6? Do I keep it simple? And bishop F2, B2, and then pawn takes bishop. Because I'm not scared of that with the rook on A4 now. Am I? No. Boy, but like, you'd think I'd be able to see these things. We go here. Then the queen is lost. See? Well, it's not lost. It gets something for it. Can go H4. And then we can take the queen. Or do we want to do something else after H4? Probably take the queen. And then he takes the queen and I take the rook. Oh dear, how can you not see that? How can you not see? Can I still see it? Yes, I can. I still see rook G4 with the knights on G7 and H7, pawn on F7, rook on F8, queen on C3, C2 goes, and the rook is on F1 for white, and king on G1, and pawn on F2, G2, H3, blah blah blah, rook on B8 for black, and rook on F8, king on G8, and so we go rook G4, and then they go queen C3 to defend G7. Only move, really. Sort of like other than rook, knight G5 or something. Then we've got D4 and queen D4, rook D4. Duh. And I couldn't see that. Right, Captain. If I go here, take the rook, take the pawn, and I think I'd play that all day long. So I'm going to. I don't really care. Now we've got queen H4 next move. Go rook here, F7. Then if king D7, rook D8 and F8 queen. So rook D E8, check, rook D8. I was going to just go rook takes and knight takes and all that sort of stuff, but then I saw this pawn here. So go rook here, F7. Bishop D6, Then I think we've got rook d8, king d8, knight b7 check, king e7. Oh, that's not very good, Dave. That doesn't even work. No, we don't have to go rook d8. Go f7, bishop d6. Oh, it's like my brain's not turned on. Do I go rook? How do I get that? Go rook check, rook d8. Ken just grabs us. But what's the situation over here with these two things? Not very good. So rook here, must be here, rook d8, f7. Threatens f8, queen, or rook takes rook. Okay, so if bishop, okay, I've got it. So it's rook here, check, rook back, pawn up, bishop d6. What else to stop the f-pawn? Then we've got this move here, knight b7. And that just is calamity. As now we're threatening knight d6. And we're threatening rook d8 and f8 queen. That sort of thing. So I will first make sure I do it right. And then I go f7. And then I go knight b7, is it? Oh, well, that was alright. Sort of, not really. What's going on here, man cub? What is going on here, man cub? We're going to go here, and here. Yes. What do you think? We've got any tactical, smart aleck moves. A bit scummy, the whole position, isn't it? Really, this looks like one of my positions. Actually, if I go bishop b7, does white go d7? I think so. So it looks like it. What about if I go e3? And is that doing anything? Yes, it's doing lots, but I don't know if it's doing anything quickly enough. I don't know if it's doing anything quickly enough. E3. And then if d7, could go f4. This is the sort of positions I used to like analysing when I was a kid. Number 56, eh? Oh, the old dreaded number 56 all over again, Chief. How could we be at that again? How is this possible? F4 stops bishop D7, threatens F3. I'm playing F4. I don't really care. Now what? Now what, Mankip? I think we're going to just go queen here, check. And, oh yeah, it is alright. And bishop takes, and queen takes. So I think I'm going to do Sparky. I think I'll do that. Sparky, I think I'll do that. Sparky, I'm going to go check here, I think. I'm going to go, am I going to do this? Am I going to lock and load it? I don't want to do anything else. I don't want to do anything else, Sparky. Cause I don't know whatever I want to do again, Sparky. Okay. Is there any trick to get checkmate? Get checkmate then. What does he do if I go? So I want to go bishop F3, or maybe king F4. We're going to go king F2. I'll go king F2. If I go king F2, I'm in the way of my check, aren't I? But then again, yes, whatever. So we got 2 pawns. And so now that I think about it, well, the idea I've got is not very good. If I go bishop F3 check and rook D1, I have big troubles with rook B3 check, don't I? So, sorry, kia ora. I'm sorry I'm not watching the chat too much. I'm very, very sorry. So thank you very much for the greeting. And Tēnā koe and Tēnā koutou and all that sort of thing I learned at school. And I sort of said, well, what does that mean? So, what does it mean? I wonder if I go king F4 and then rook B4 is not going to be any problem because of D4. And I threaten bishop F1, check, discovery, and do I go there, David? So I've been here, done that before, this sort of thing. I've gone, what will I do, I'll do this. Oh, this looks good. Oops. Kind of like king F4 the most. Then D4, if rook B4. So if I go bishop f3 and king h3, then all of a sudden I've got the problem of one of the rooks can sacrifice on the bishop, or something like that. I don't know, even if my head's thinking right. I wonder if I go king f4. I'm now looking at the moves which were played. So the kings come from d4 to e3, from c5 to d4 to e3, and the rook's on d2. And if we can get that bishop f1 check, then it's going to be a major on that rook on. Plus also the bishop check is very powerful. I'm going to play king f4 because I think it's very powerful. I'm going to do d4 now, or am I doing this? We're going d4 or bishop e4 check. Okay, I thought so. Still not bad for white. Oh dear. These things they like pestering me with, don't they? Hey, I'll go check here first, I think. What's the situation here? Am I going to try to get a checkmate? Because first of all, we're a whole rook down, aren't we? Whatever. Why do you have to do this to me? So if... okay, well, it's not check. So, David is checkmate. David... The pain. Oh, the pain. The pain, Luke Robinson. Now this is a rook down here, look at that. Goodness me. But this is a queen here. So we go here. Looks like sort of one of the final moves. Does. So rook e3, then queen g2 check. And then so quite like this bishop here, but we've got to look after our king too. Because as soon as this queen comes here, we've got problems with f6. So I think that it's a slide into this position here, and then if the rook f2, there is bishop rook f2 too, but if rook e3 I mean, then queen g2 is going to be quite healthy. If rook f2, then bishop f2, I'm just guessing at the moment, but then we're threatened white with queen g1 or queen f4, which is pretty powerful. So I'm going to go here. I think I'll lock this in. I think I'll lock it in. Is there anything back? Oh, there is. There's something basic here. Is there basic stuff here? I don't know yet. I'm not sure. But we can play queen here. I don't want to yet. With the idea of this is no good because the queen takes and rook g1 checkmate. But black will be met with king e1. So that said, then what happens if white does play king e1? What does happen then? What does happen then? I think I will play something else then. I don't know that. I don't know. So actually, if we can go f4 with threatening this move, which is quite cool. The thing is this is pinned, isn't it? Soon. Kind of like f4. f4 is the sort of move I'd like to play, but I don't want to. Wow, hold on. 2 rooks, and we've got 2 bishops. So we're actually a rook down. Oh, we're a rook down for black. Is black a rook down? Looks like it. So we'll go queen g1. I think that's going to have to be the one, I think, Dave. I think we're going to have to do queen g1. Threat. The only thing is that queen can come down. I'm going to go queen h2. I might be out of here. David, you've got to be kidding me. That's like number 62. So what they do is they put you into a false sense of I mean, number 63 now, I'm on number 64, the age of Bobby Fischer when he died. So let's remember the great, because he's the great, and Misha's the great, and all those players. I'm not, I'm just okay. That's all I am, is okay. So, what they do is they put you, or put me, in a false sense of safety sort of thing, and then they give you a hard one next. I've dropped no frames. How's that possible? I can't suggest a move, can I? Not that I am any better at chess than you. I don't know about that. And someone else has said hi. Learn chess 200 ELO. And someone else is saying ha ha ha, M1, or nice one, or whatever, mate, number one. Oh, I don't know what I'm saying. So it's like I don't know the abbreviations and all that. I better stick to the program. If I go H6, H5, I mean. Okay, H5. Getting tired anyway. If I go there, and what does white do? I don't know. Goes knight G2, doesn't he? We can go king up to D6, and then you can go knight F4. Maybe we just take it and run the pawn. Oh, this is interesting. So I'm looking for the best move for white, as well as trying to find the best move for black as well. It is black I'm looking for, but I'm trying to find the best move for black and white. So initially I think it's see, it's going to be a protected pass pawn. Maybe I've got to get him behind. So if I go G3, but King F3 is impossible because Bishop F4 wins in all variations. So if knight g2, then I'm trying to find the way around. Maybe I have to go. I could just leave. Basically it's a protected pass pawn on g3 because the knight can't go to f4. What can, because then the bishop takes the knight. So I want to find, maybe I've got to run my king right round to here. Or here and here, sort of thing. But, and this pawn, see, this is what you do in endgames, just scheme. You don't have to. If I don't move that and get white, if white makes the move here, I think, then white can move here and king here and probably survive. And so this is what I do, you see. I do this south talk, which is dangerous because I make my mind up from that. So, but the players are 2-1-7-1 for white and 2-1-5-6 for black. So I make my mind up what is the way to go, and then I lock it in, just like I say to my friend who does the same. I've noticed it in my friend that he does it. That's because I do it. And I do it in these especially. So it might be that I play g3 and white plays king f3, thinking, oh, I better get to defend that. And that's silly. But whereas if the pawn captures, I mean, if the knight goes back to g2, we'll go a pawn here and a pawn here and knight g2, and the pawn's defended. I don't even know if I can go to the extent I said of the other thing is white can actually go back here. So is it a move like bishop d6? I don't know. Don't sort of think so, Dave. So that goes there and that goes here, okay? Oh dear. Sometimes I wonder. Well, not always, but most of the time I wonder. Oh dear. What's going on the home front? Oh. Hello, someone that lives in Linwood. I mean, in St Albans. And I haven't lost any frames. And it's going to be a long watch if you're watching it from the start. I hope you're watching it from the start. But I'm not really checking that. maybe I take the knight and go king up. And king takes. And king... Yeah, I'm taking this. Why didn't I think of that? It's just like the king can't look after the g4 pawn and the d4 pawn at the same time. So we swap. But it's better for me. Yes, I don't know. It's just weird chess. Now, here's my favourite. My favourite of all things in the world. But how is white to progress, black to progress here? So they have to give us another one for black, don't they? Super trooper, I quite like the idea I just had then, but I'm getting too complicated again. See, that wasn't very complicated, was it? Okay. Oh, well. Them's the breaks. What's going on here? What is going on here? Something's going on around here. Something is going on around here. Something is going on around. Got a queen check here and pawn takes and a rook check mates. Maybe that's what's going on around here. We might have a queen takes, knight takes, pawn takes, queen takes. Okay. So then there's no rook c3 because a queen b3, rook b3, rook b3, and that's handy. So any other small discovery checks like knight d5, e5, queen d5. I'm wanting to play that all day long. I'll do it, and if I'm out of here, I'm out of here. So those I hate. Oh, I don't hate them, but pain. What if I take this, play here, if pawn takes, king takes, if pawn here, then a5, and I'm doing it, oh yeah, going b4 next, aren't we? We're going to go b4. We've got this pawn here. We're not going to... See, this pawn is a distraction to white. Okay? So that's a distraction to white. So I'm just going to go check what was happening with my phone. And I don't know what all this information is that's appearing here. Knight takes pain. Knight takes pain from a NZ chick HW. Don't know who that is, but there's a Bryn Burke, and they're going, oh smart. I don't know. It's not me you're talking about, is it? And so also this NZ chick HW, whoever that is saying something about cool as well. I don't know what that was for. Sorry. But I just see there's a lot of laughter, and there's someone who said Kia ora. Kia ora, Dave. Kia ora, Dave. I can't even say it properly. And I live in New Zealand. Can't even say it properly. Hold on, I'll just go check something. Yeah, I've got it. It's all here. It's all here. I've got it. The important ingredient, water. Well, okay, I see. Something about, I'm talking about you, ha ha ha, ha, H. So what do I do? I am not singing, don't worry. I thank you very much. Thank you very much for the compliments that it's entertaining. I try to be entertaining, and but sometimes I just don't do very well at entertaining. But I'm going to play this now, and if I'm out of here, I'm out of here. Okay, I'm going to go here and here, and I'm going to go here. I'm going here, or am I not? I'm going to go here, I think. Do I have to go King D5? So I thought that would be sort of reasonable. What does black put in the way? If I go queen check, what does black put in the way? Here we go. Here's where I get in trouble. And then if bishop there, I can go queen here, can't I? Or I can go bishop check. Boy, this looks really good, this position. I think it's almost a mistake. What is going on here? Why not just go queen check? what's wrong with this? But what's happening with this position? Look, this king can't go anywhere. Can't go here. Can't go here. Can't go here. And okay, queen here. I don't know. I might not be seeing something. Oh, it wasn't that move. Okay, I'm out. See ya. That was me. Oh, it wasn't. I was thinking of going King G2, but I just thought, well, what did I think? I thought something about Queen. I didn't like Queen E2. Can I go Bishop D7 check? Can. Oh, well, okay. It's a bit sad, really. I got 68, so I lost on 69. Thank you very much for everyone watching, and thank you. This has been a 1 hour 45 minute session almost, until I say goodbye. Sayonara, all that sort of stuff. Zanyamont, alsjeblieft, as the Dutch would say. Ik ga weg. Ik ga weg, hè.